Hello again, welcome back to Work of Art. Happy to see you guys back. Today we're going to do a video on some new to me actually, drugstore products. I've been kind of curious about a couple different things that I just haven't purchased, and so I decided to go and stop in 3 different stores and pick up a bunch of random little things that I want to play with a little bit, and some things to maybe tweak what I've been using in the past to make it a little bit easier. You can see how my forehead and neck are very pale, and I have a lot of color through my cheeks here from being a kid and being in the sun a little bit, in tanning beds especially, which is really bad. So I want everything match my skin and everything else is nice, and then having all the freckles kind of makes it a little bit more annoying to me actually. So I'm going to do kind of a couple different things. Some of our drugstore products, they only go for so light or so dark, so I was going to show you a way to lighten up a product that is too dark. This one's True Match Lumi, and its color is in soft ivory, classic ivory. You can see we're looking at it's too dark for me, and that's the lightest color they make. So I was kind of curious about the adding white drops, things like that, to create a product that's a little bit lighter and match my skin exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and do the True Match on my hand here, and we'll do maybe just do 2 squirts here, so you can have a little bit of product to play with a little bit. And then this is the NYX Total Control drops, and this one is in pale, surprisingly. So it's definitely ones that you add to things, and you shake it up. It's almost like, not like paint, but you know. And then just add a couple drops. So we'll do, I just did probably like 3-ish. And the idea is that as you, whatever color your skin type is, or what your color range is, that you can customize it. It still might be a little bit light, but I think it's definitely better than it was. So I'm going to go ahead and use my beauty blender and start popping this on. I already did all my skincare. My skincare is actually all Clinique today. I didn't do any drugstore products for skincare this time because I'm doing a different theme today. It looks pretty good. It's still not a lot. It's not a lot of coverage actually. So I have another product to play with as well. And I just figured this out too. I just realized that there's no sunscreen on my face because I did all my skincare that didn't have sunscreen. So I have another stick I'm going to be using that has an SPF in it. So we'll use that as the rest of our base. Okay, so there's that. I dropped on the floor. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do a couple different things. I have a new primer that I just actually really like a lot. I've been using the more expensive concealer from Lancome, and it was doing great. And then I started having creasiness, which is kind of strange. So just a process I've been using. So I ended up getting the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, Photofocus primer. This one's really good. So I have a little spot on my eyelid that drives me bananas, and the only thing that covers it up is the concealer. But I'm going to shadow on top of this, so it doesn't really matter. And this way, but this actually is holding on to the color better than the concealer did, even though it was pretty awesome for a long time. And it probably, I guess I'll keep using it, but why spend more money on a concealer when you can use an actual primer for that job that you were wanting it to be used for? So that's that right there. And just to kind of quick set it so it's a little bit lighter and more even, I also have a new product. I also bought a new Wet n Wild highlighter, and I thought I'd just do kind of a really soft wash over the eye with this, and this is called Blossom Glow. So I already have Precious Petals, I have the Canopy, whatever it's called, I have a couple different ones, but this is super light, and just use this all over my lid just to set the concealer. So just kind of shimmering. And it was really designed for highlighter, so I should also, another reason I bought this brush. I have not used a fan brush except for when I was doing chemical peels in spas. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and buy one, why not? It's hard to see pale colors when you're already pale. So might have been a silly purchase, but wasn't very expensive. It's from Makeup Academy, MUA Professional. So yeah, fun to have a new brush anyway. So that is that. I'm going to go ahead and do my my brows, and this is another drugstore product. This is my Milani Natural Taupe. This is definitely a really good one for staying power, and the color matches my brows really well. So it's hard to find ones that fits your actual color. If you only do it in certain sections, it's very hard to find the one that doesn't look odd. So brows are on. I'm going to brush through them just to kind of get the waxes kind of melded in there so it looks natural. I mentioned I didn't have a lot of any sunscreen on my skin already, so I'm going to go ahead and actually go into the Revlon Photoready Insta-Fix. I was thinking this actually could be just a spot concealer kind of thing for certain areas, but literally it is a foundation. So we'll go ahead and try this one too, and this one is in Ivory, 110 Ivory. So I'm going to just go ahead and go over, let's see, yeah, let's go over, I don't think it matters that we move over past these things. So that's actually a pretty color. And then, let's do everything I do. Why not? Why just go ahead and do the whole face? So now I'm going to use a brush actually, because it's going to be a little harder to blend than using a beauty blender when it's a stick foundation. And buffing it left and right so the pores, every pore gets kind of smoothed out. And then we'll go back to, it looks pretty good. Then I'll go back and do my concealer concoction, and that's my Maybelline Fit Me. And I'm mixing this with one product. It's not Drugstore. This is from Clinique. This is Marley Fair concealer, but they work really well. And I need things to work well on me because it's going to be a long day today. Then we'll blend this out again. So really, really smooth. I love that combination. I should market it and sell it, except for the dry ingredients would be expensive because I have to buy them from the store. I always think about how I could make my own concoctions and make my own. It would be so cool, but that'd be a lot of years of work and science, and yeah, that'll be happening. So anyway, so that's that. So as far as shadows, I'm going to do a really kind of a soft application of a shadow, loose shadow from NYX, not NYX, ELF. This is from ELF. And let's see here. I thought I'd try this product because it's loose glitter, and I want to see if it'll stick to the primer and not get in my eyes all day long. It's been raining finally. We haven't had rain in, has it been like maybe 6 months? maybe longer possibly. Really, really dry hair normally. So I'm going to do a clean brush and just blend off the edges here. And then I'll do a little bit more. I'm going to actually, I just bought another spray. This is a setting spray. So I'm going to try the setting spray with the, this is Wet n Wild Natural Finish. Cruelty free, all that good stuff. So now I've dampened my brush. And I'm going to pick up a little of the powder. And set it there on the lid there. So that looks pretty good. And then I'll do a little bit of the same highlighter. Use it right on my lid. Oh, that was too firm. And just blend it out a little bit so it's softer. So that looks pretty good. I did not actually grab a blush, which is kind of strange. And instead of actually going to get one, I'm going to do a weird old school thing. This is a Wet n Wild lipstick, and this is called Dark Pink Frost. Do that. And then we'll go back and take the brush. This is kind of a weird thing to do, but back in the old days, people actually used lipstick on their cheeks because they didn't have any color when they're like, this is like many, many, many years ago. So now when people come in and they have a certain outfit they're wearing and they want a certain blush color and we don't have one in a cream form, you really can do lipstick if you want to. So I'm going to also do, the only liner that I have here handy that is Drugstore is my black Milani Stay in Place. So I'm going to go ahead and tight line under my eyes. Actually, use a mirror like this, it's easier. This is waterproof beyond, so you can really trust that it'll stay in place nicely, not go crazy on you. This side was a little bit cooperating. So there we go with that. I'll grab a little angle. This is a little brush, actually a really soft, or actually not soft, it's a small, firm brush. Just blend that out a little bit. It doesn't set right away. When it sets, it's really set. It's good. And then I'm going to do my mascara, and this is a Drugstore product as well. This is my Lash Power. So, not Lash Power, Lash Paradise. So, hope you guys are having a great day going out in the world today. And I hope that we'll have lots of rain. We've got a lot of rain last night, and looking forward to having fresh air and just pretty clean air. So thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Let me know if you have anything that you'd like me to do, like a video or a, any kind of fun thing that would be kind of fun for me to do. Just let me know, and I will definitely jump in and do that for you. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.